Good morning. I hope everybody is having an incredible morning. I don't have any makeup on, but I don't really get to do that this morning. Um, just enjoying the week, enjoying life, enjoying the day so far already. I'm trying to take a dryer apart this morning. That was a lot of fun. I'm leaving that for people that maybe great testosterone if you're watching Mr. Fry. Well, I broke the molding and I had to walk away from the project. So good morning, Vicki. Good morning. Uh, He's like the Hunger Games and moving. I don't know what to do with that. They are not pleased felines. Not pleased felines. So this morning it is a psychic coffee chat morning, and we are good. We're gonna pull a card this morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So we're gonna be pulling a card. Can you guys hear them? They're in there howling at each other. Like, Mom loves me more. No, she loves me more. Good morning. Good morning. I'm still trying to figure out how to be at the shop and do readings and have customers come through. We have Ashley, she comes in and works in the morning, but and she's there till 1. So I'm gonna have to figure that out because I like going a little later too. So I'm not quite sure exactly how to do that. And people come in, they're like, "Oh, you do readings?" And I'm like, Well, yes, I do. But we're working on getting the reading room ready for Allie this weekend. So if anybody's interested in booking for animal communicator, pet psychic, she is really really good. I need to have her on here again. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll do that from the shop if we have. What day is that? Sam will be there, so maybe we'll do that from the shop for a little bit. But yeah, got stuff moving and shaking. So, what is our card for the day? What is your word for the day? Do you guys have a word for the day? Do you guys do that? Like, pick a word for the day and be like, you know what? Let's see what this word means to me today. Reconciliation is the card word for the day, and I'm supposed to read it. I'm supposed to read it. So, it says, "Remember the source of love, a loving action." Oh, I understand now. Thank you. Is all you need to start the process. So sometimes it just takes that moment. Whoever has been like, you go through the store, you open the door for somebody, and it makes you feel good, right? It makes you feel good to open the door for somebody. Because guess what? Later on that day, they're going to do the same thing. They're probably going to help somebody out in some small way. And it's not just about opening the door for somebody, is it? It's about caring about somebody else on this planet that you don't even know who the hell they are, to open the door for them and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to be courteous and I'm going to do this for you. A lot of people, we've lost the courtesy. We've lost courtesy. We keep our nose down. We watch the ground. We don't make human contact, especially since COVID, right? Especially since COVID. We just kind of like, here I am, right here, right here. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to breathe on anybody. And heaven forbid if I cough, then I am a pariah. So, we try to stay in our own little area. Step outside your area and do something for somebody today, whether it is opening the door, catching somebody's coffee for them, something like that. It makes the other person feel great, makes you feel great, creates a generates energy, doesn't it? Brings in a whole new energy. And that's what we're always trying to do, is create a wonderful energetic flow around us. It's our goal. It should be our goal, because the best energy we have around us, the more we bring to us as well, right? The more we bring to us as well. Good morning, Patrice. Good morning, KJ, Andrea, Amanda. Good morning, Lori and Joanne. And good morning, Vicki. I think I already said good morning. And I'm going to pull another card. This one is gentleness. This goes so well with that first card. It goes so well. Watching from the UK. Welcome, Andrew. Good morning, Courtney. So when we have this gentleness that goes along with that opening the door for somebody, right? Creating that flow, we are showing that we can be that gentle person without that, have that strength, have that character, be that person that is quality and do something small. And that shows character. That shows strength through gentleness, doesn't it? You have a good, strong cup of coffee to start the morning. I am drinking sexual chocolate. I had to think about what I ground. Sexual chocolate from Green World Coffee on Wahoo. It is splendid. I put chai in it this morning because I was feeling saucy. Heidi, good morning. LaRonda, good morning, you guys. Today is the last day to sign up. You are a member of the My Mystical Life membership, right? I'm putting Monday's class up. I'm working on that right now. But if you're a member, keep in mind, today is the last day to sign up for the Secret Santa giveaway. Heidi has been manning the wheel at that. I really appreciate that. So today's the last day. If you're a member, head over to the private group because you can find the link there for the last day to sign up to be in the Secret Santa. I know we have several people already in the program. So we had people ask for it, and we're just excited. Right? Okay. So here we go. I have people asking me to do past lives this morning. Would we like a past life? Give me a whoop whoop. If we want a past life this morning, I can do that. It is, I'm getting back in the loop of things. Anybody that's been watching for a long time, I had a really hard time when my father passed. It was very, very difficult, and the whole way it happened and everything. And then we started this whole new adventure, and I didn't give myself a whole lot of time to breathe. And that's how I roll, though. I really kind of go from one thing into the next and try to keep life moving on, because that's how we learn, right? Through experiences, All right, so let's go ahead and, I have mediumship come across too. So hold on. Oh, my guides are on it this morning. I will be reading in the shop as well. I just haven't. I had set up a date, and then I took the calendar down because I had to add something to it. Hi, Tanya Jones. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good morning. Okay. Haven't seen since Don went in the hospital. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. Oh, God. Sorry. Tuned into the wrong channel. I'm sitting here going, who am I listening to mediumship wise before I do past lives? And like, who is this? It's my father. Never mind. He didn't take a break. I've never seen a spirit not take a break. Like, he didn't take a break. He's I don't know. I don't know. Him and I are gonna have to have a chat about that. But after he passed away, he did do the rounds through the membership. Anybody else in the membership have Bill come through in their dreams and be like, hey, how you doing? It was the weirdest thing. I have people messaging me going, you know what, your dad, I didn't even really know him, come popping through. Okay, so let's do a past life. Akashic Records, as you guys know, I love doing the Akashic Records. I love spending time in the Akashic halls, working with Archangel Metatron and Saint Germain. All I know as I start out on this particular one is I have I'm definitely seeing the violet flame with this. So this is something that is being worked on heavily in this particular lifetime. So let's see who we're working with. Good morning, Mary. I keep getting drawn to Lori Young. Lori, are you still here? Lori, are you still here? Lori, can you hear me? Kind of fluffy this morning, don't I? Those cats are pissed. I don't know if you guys can hear the cats. Knock it off out back there. It's Bill's cat. It's what it is. Bill's cat's back there causing shit, starting stuff, seeing how many feathers he can ruffle. Where he's like, "Yes, I'm here. Wait, I'm here." Good morning, Bridge. Good morning. So I want to talk. I want to go. So let's see where we're going to go with this. Because when I start on a past life, you guys, until I really get moving into this, I only so far I know that this is a female past life, and they're giving me dress. They're giving me right out the gate. They're giving me apparel, and that helps me judge what time frame this is. It also helps me understand the status of the person in that lifetime that maybe gave us they had the trials, and what they're trying to learn. So this person is wearing a very long. It's to the floor. It's interesting because I'm trying to figure out if it's like a social thing or not. She's because oh, it's okay. Gotcha. Thank you. It is a almost like a ball gown, and I see the very very tight cinched waist. And this is so interesting because they're giving me all the things that go right, like the wig, the tight waistband, and I hear metal. This is so weird. I hear metal of a hoop under the dress. Hi, Shelly. Oh, great! Come on in, visit us in the shop. We are having a blast meeting everybody that is local. It is so much fun. So I hear this like, it's like it's not a clang. It's a just like a shift of metal on metal. So they're giving me great information on era, right? Because this is that big hoop dress, and it is open in the front. So I know that it has like petticoats underneath it, or I know there's a name for it, and I don't know what it is. So I see heavy material over top, and it's in a burgundy color. And then I see this off-colored muslin type of material in the front, and it's split down the front. And this woman has herself up. She can barely breathe. She has herself set up like this, and her shoulders are pushed back. I don't know why her shoulders are pushed back, but I don't know if it's the weirdest thing. So it's like she's like, if I have a curve in my back, I'm beautiful. I don't know if this was a thing or not. So she pushed her shoulders back abnormally to have, oh, I understand, and to have bigger breasts. This is so funny because she's giving me all this information. She's like, I was pushing myself to be what society wanted me to be. And this is where she's going with this. She's talking about um it wasn't just society, it was her family. Her family had a set idea of what she should be, who she should be, how they could market her. Oh, that's horrible, right? But that's what I hear. That's how they could market her. And so she caused herself a lot of distress in her lower back because she sat so wrong. She stood so wrong. She walked so wrong. Everything she I have the Hunger Games behind me, I swear to God. You guys should knock it off. Someone's gonna get hurt. So she sorry. She shows herself even dancing at a very and it's so weird. She's like shoulders up, shoulders back, waist in. So fake. So fake. And she felt fake. I think she went through life feeling as if she was an imposter. She had a very light heart when she was younger, and they transitioned her a puppet, into a puppet. Funny, my 23andMe has Maria Antoinette as an ancestor, and my back has arthritis. Yeah, these physical issues do transition from one life to the next. They just kind of settle in our souls when we're picking our new bodies and our new brains and our new experiences. They know what they need as reminders of, hey, these are things, these are benchmarks to pay attention to. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Krish. Thank you. My hair is oh so not done, but thank you. Um, so let's see where we're going with this. I because I get a lot of throat chakra stuff with this. I get a lot of boy, she really wanted to say a lot of stuff, but she wasn't allowed to say a lot of stuff. I feel like her father was very disciplinarian kind of guy. If she would have said much of anything, it was very frowned upon. She was almost like they show her being put on a mantle. Like, this is what you're supposed to do, and this is what you're gonna do. And he was very disciplinarian. He would not have taken any kind of crap from her. Can I get a whoop whoop for the my mystical lifers on here this morning? Let me finish this and I'll talk about Monday's class. I have to say, I feel my throat chakra has no issues in this lifetime. Good, good, right? So I have to say, I feel like she actually, they're giving me, and I know this is gonna sound really weird. They're giving me discomfort in her nose. They're giving me discomfort in her nose, and with that, I'm going to take with that. I actually feel like she is inhaling something. I feel like she's inhaling something to feel better. She is, and of course, we know they probably put, like, I don't know, lead up her nose. I don't know what they gave as drugs back then, but whatever it was to help her feel better and not be so blue. I feel like she cried a lot. Um, take that square peg and put it into that round hole. It's not going to work. And that her soul was so much bigger than what they told her she could be, or what she was being portrayed as, or what she was being forced to live, that it really wore her spirit down. It wore her spirit down a lot. So she did rebel in small ways. And this is a really interesting one. She talks about breaking a shoe. She broke a shoe so she didn't have to go to a gala or a ball or something along those lines. And I think that they were so rigid on, this is what you're going to look like. These shoes went with that dress, and they were bought new every time to go with something special, because she couldn't wear the same thing over and over again. She couldn't do that. So she was high in stature. She was, her family was, not so much her, because she didn't have any power. And that's what she talks about. There is no power. I have nothing. I have nothing. I don't know if that was at that point in time, that Victorian time, because she shows her wig sitting high, that the women did not have any rights to inheritance yet. I'm not quite sure. My God, that is happening in grad school, trying to put me in a box and killing your spirit. Yeah, so that's why they wanted you to hear Renee Shellum. Can I get a whoop whoop for Renee Shellum, y'all? I miss you. It's that's probably why they want you to hear this now. They're like, it's not natural to want to squash somebody's spirit. Our job as human beings, whether it's a teacher, a friend, a family member, or whatever, is to lift each other up. That's our job. That's what we're supposed to be doing. But we are also very competitive creatures, right? We're also very competitive. So another person in class is going to try and do better than you. And the teacher's going to want to make sure that they've done something that forms a wonderful student so they look good, right? We're very competitive. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Everybody have their coffee? Everybody have their coffee? I had my coffee this morning. I took the coffee pot to this. I have a new coffee pot at the shop. Yay. I did this yesterday, and then I didn't take in cups. What am I supposed to do? Catch it in my hand. Catch the mana in my hand. Just, no. What kind of coffee do you have this morning, Renee? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, Lori, this is all about trying to find ways that are yours. Don't conform to everything. Be yourself. Have your own colors when it comes to this. Be your person. Be your person. Using a pastel color. Oh, why? Why? Shelly, I do teach classes. We have a membership, actually. We teach online classes. We have been teaching classes for almost 3 years now, and we have over 100 classes already in the bank online that you can watch. There's classes, meditations, and they start at 11.11 a month. And that also comes with our crystal discount. So anybody that's been in the shop, if you join the membership, you get a crystal discount as well every time, or on anything in the store except for consignment stuff, you get a discount. So if you remember, don't forget to tell me that if you come into the shop so that I can give you your discount. So that's what they want you to know, Lori, is make sure you are being yourself. Don't get squashed. Don't get squashed. That's what that throat chakra is. They're like, this girl did not engage her throat chakra. And I think when she did, oh, can somebody type in the link if you guys have an affiliate link? So we offer affiliate links as well, you guys. So if somebody else invites somebody else into the membership, they can get a little, I need to pay attention to that. Okay. I'll do that here. Yes. / membership. You should find membership at the top and you can find it. So, but yeah, we teach all sorts of psychic developments. But I'm using my throat chakra, which is what they hate. And that's what she's saying. That's what she didn't do. I have to tell you another thing that I'm told is that this thing that she was taking into her body actually killed her. It was just a Band-Aid and it didn't work. I feel like she mourned herself to passing. So that means to me depression. I feel like she probably carried that depression and ended her life. Not right away. I think she was just so miserable in life because I see children, I see a husband, and I just see the same pattern. I see the same pattern in a husband that she had in a father, and it just squashed her. Just squashed her. So use your throat chakra. Everybody, use your throat chakra. It's important. My husband wishes I'd calm mine down. No, he doesn't. Sam doesn't give two craps what I say. That is sad. It is sad, but it's a learning thing, right? It's just a soul learning. That's all. It's just a soul learning. Yeah, exactly. Notice the fish are back. The fish are out of the hospital. Oh, you can see I haven't been on very much. So you guys might not have noticed the fish were gone because, well, I almost killed Bill's fish. They rode in a bait bucket all the way from Texas. And then they got here and the tank went toxic or something. I don't know what the heck. I'm not a fishy person. Okay, moving on. We'll do one more. We'll do another. Let's do another. Oh my gosh. Woo. Good morning, Johanna from the road. At your shop for coffee. I have coffee mugs in the shop. Renee, you're so smart. I have coffee mugs on the shelf. Oh shit. I wanted coffee so bad yesterday. Dang it all. Whatever. Whatever. Some of those things are right in front of our face, right? Right in front of our face. Okay. Moving on. Evelina, I love you. I do. Evelina's like, hello, first time here. Oh my gosh. Charlene, welcome. Yes, we're so glad that we're in Defiance. We hope everybody is enjoying the shop. Our goal is to create a pleasant, high vibing area. We just put the couch in, so now people can come in and sit and chat instead of just shop. We love to sit and talk about spirituality. And obviously I can talk, right? I'm so sorry about your brother. I'm so sorry about your brother. Good morning, Billy Ann. Let's see. Okay. So the way I do this, you guys, is I bring across an energy and then I figure out who it goes to. And I go through and select based on guides, right? So I'm going to do this because I have a piece of mediumship coming across, and we're going to do a little bit of mediumship just because this person is extremely pushy and I would like to not have them in my ear all day. Okay. The first thing I hear is somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, calm down. The first thing I hear is somewhere over the rainbow. Good grief. Um, that's just rude. So to explain this right here, you guys, I'm sorry. I try not to be like, oh, I see spirit or hear spirit everywhere. I don't. I only when I'm searching. I'm very, very fortunate in that way. I close down when I'm not looking for spirit. I try to stay out of other people's energies because I try to be polite. That is polite. Okay. When you have someone walking down the street and they're going, oh my gosh, I see so and so and so and so, and they leave bawling because they don't know. Yeah, that no, we don't do that. So I stay out of other people's energies unless you're here. If you're here, I know you're pretty much open to getting a reading, right? And I will ask you, are you here? Are you ready for this? Whatever. And if you don't want a reading, you always tell me, I don't want that. But when I have this going on and I have somebody very, very pushy, when I have mediumship come across, it feels like a pressure on my left ear. This is something we talk about in intuitive development classes, is quadrants on psychic skills. But I have it at mediumship as a pressure on my left ear. I feel like this person was like banging on it like a drum. Very rude, very pushy. So let's go with that. Billy Ann, you're such a sucker. You're intuitive. You are so intuitive in your own right. These are just little nuggets, right? So I have a lady. I have a lady. And for whatever reason, I'm just throwing this out there to go with this. I don't think it is super relevant, but I hear somewhere over the rainbow. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they were huge Wizard of Oz fans. I just have to figure out what they're talking about, the red shoes that go down the path. This person is talking about having a good pair of smart shoes, very comfortable shoes, but cute shoes. So shoe shopping. When are you talking at YouTube? Um, Sometimes if I have a couple people that are on YouTube, yeah. Oh, if you're not seeing everybody, Tanya, it's because you might not be at My Mystical Life. My Facebook page, My Mystical Life, or the Mystical Moons will probably, I'll see names there. Okay. Sometimes I don't see the names, but My Mystical Life is where most of the parties happen in. We've been online for a while. So give a My Mystical Life shout out, you guys, if you're on the My Mystical Life page. Could be a Julie Garland fan, could be a fan of that type of music. But the first thing I'm seeing with this woman is this person had headaches. I know she had headaches and she had dizzy spells. Okay, that's enough of that. Thank you very much. I got the idea. But she shows those shoes going down the yellow brick road, and she shows those shoes be forward moving. And it's not like she was a woman that made huge outrageous steps in her life. She's talking about a little bit of this and a little bit of that got her exactly where she needed to be, but she felt like she could do it with class and style. I don't bring across that 5'9" great aunt Gertie kind of reading. I bring across memories and emotions that go with that person that will stir you to remember that person. And if a specific person comes to mind as I'm talking, keep in mind that's probably what's going on here, because I'm not gonna. You're a blue heron. That will work too, Tanya. I see your name. That'll work too. Um, Blue Heron Mystic is my husband Sam. That's his personal page. That's his animal totem. Now you're on the right page. Hi, Alice. So this woman talks about, and so I will ask you guys in a little bit who can take this person. Okay. So just sit back, listen to who we are talking about, and and we'll see who it stirs your memories for, if it does. This woman talks about making small dents in life, but I feel like she started out fairly poor. I feel like she started out fairly poor, and also she's talking about, this is so funny. She's talking about a dog. She talks about a dog. She had a small dog. And she does this this cracks me up. Like Dorothy standing there with the dog going, look at that. I got a dog. I got a dog. I have a dog, a small dog. But this woman talks about having very little when she started out in life and taking and edging her way up a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Not where she was just all of a sudden out in the limelight going, whoa, but where she made a little bit here and did a little there. And she had a little bit more than she thought she ever could. one step at a time. It's so she's talking about, I didn't think I was worth having a family or somebody that loved me. Good morning, Heather Johns. Good morning. And then all of a sudden she found a man that loved her for who she was, regardless, and she says this, regardless of where I came from. And then she talks about her children loved her. And then she talks about a home. She had a home that was just absolutely beautiful. And each little edging forward, she started to morph from who she thought she was to who she was becoming, to who she became in the very end. And people probably viewed her at the end of her life as this um, strong, confident matriarch of a family, somebody that gathered family close because it was important to keep the family unit. Because she had a lack of that when she was younger. I almost feel like she could have come from adoption or a very disconnected family where there just wasn't a lot of love. There was probably a huge amount of children. I see a huge amount of children in her youth, and very little love to go around. And it was so important to her to have everybody together. Like, do not fight. You do not understand what you have. Do not take advantage of or forget that family is important. The people that love you are important. I feel like she had headaches. She talks about headaches and dizzy spells. I'm not sure if that is how she passed. Um, I'm wondering if in the end she might not have had a degree of dementia. And she talks about the color red a lot. She like has red. I think when she was younger, she wore red lipstick, which also tells me she probably was World War II era woman. Mhm. And I get that from the red lipstick that the women wore too, because it was what Hitler's, he hated that color, so women wore that red. That's not World War II, is it? World War, World War One. Shit, I don't know. I am horrible at history. It's amazing I do these. But I think that's part of it, actually, because I'm like, I have no memory to fish from, so that's good. Shit. Don't judge me. I feel like this person had they might have had a raspy voice. I wonder if they didn't smoke when they were younger. As they got older, their voice got weaker. Can anybody take 100% of this person? Can anybody take 100% of this woman? Started with a lot of children when she was younger, whether it was an orphanage or a very large family with not a lot of love to go around. There was no money. She didn't think she was worthy of love. She found a wonderful husband that, and then built a family, edged herself into becoming a whole new person, and she didn't even realize it. Her strength of character would have been a big thing. Her ability to love her family regardless of issues was a big thing as well. She had a small dog. She wore red lipstick when she was younger. Well, there's my husband. Sounds like your mother-in-law that just passed away. Anybody else? It needs to be 100%, you guys. On this one, this round needs to be 100%. I think she would have carried a little anxiety with her as well. Ooh, look at this. We got a troll. We got a troll. I got him already. Look at that, man. We try to be quick on our troll hunting in the morning. Good morning, Tanya Lee. We got Moon Zuma omens, you guys. If Moon Zuma Omens messaged you. It was not us, nor are they affiliated with us. So please don't reply. Don't feed the trolls. She had big dogs. We have several people that are don't feed the trolls. That are so let's see what else we can come up with. Let's see what I'll get a couple more pieces of information and we'll see where we go from there. She wants to talk about her car. Her car was very neat and clean, probably kept in a garage. She shows me my grandmother would wash her car, and we would wash her car, and then we would go right in the garage so it didn't get dirty. She took care of the things she owned because she knew it was to be without. Okay. Okay, this is so funny. So Sam's grandma used to refold the wrapping paper, and they used wrapping paper year after year after year. I think she might have saved wrapping paper or plastic bags. This would have been a validating kind of information right here. Good morning. I saw your message, Katrina, but I have been busy. I haven't even read it yet. Anytime you say you got a troll, I'm afraid I'm going to get. Why? Why? I probably should be careful about what I say. Oh my gosh, it's 9:30. Don't forget, you guys, if you are members of the My Mystical Life membership, the private group, the intuitive development group, today is the last day to join the Secret Santa. So head on over to the group, and there's a link in there somewhere about the Secret Santa. Don't forget to join so that you can, gift to somebody else. I don't know anything about it. Heidi's been manning it up, so because she's been put on the block list, but she's been put on the naughty list. Good place to be, Tanya. Thank you, Tasha. We will have our actual physical grand opening will be in March. I think it's going to be like March 1st because we're opening 650 so square foot more for classes. So we have this other area that we're opening. We'll also be able to do My Mystical Life gatherings there. We're not so far away from the mounds, the Snake Mound here in Ohio. We can always go do field trips and stuff like that, but there's quite a few things around here. Dates for live for January's. I will be posting. Have a fabulous day, Renee. We need to sit and have a video chat. I miss you. You all right? You good? Message me. That knocked me off. Thank you, Josephine. I came with it. No, I built it. Okay. All right. So who can take 100% of this woman? 100%. You're good, good, good. Okay. Adelita, I'm real super honest about that. I'm horrible at names. If they want to give me a name, I will bring it across all the time. But I am horrible at getting names. I don't know why. I'm working on it every day in every way. I'm a work in progress. Damn it. Okay. Thank you so much. Alex, she says the shop is fabulous. We're trying for peace and all that stuff. We try to have there is a forest by Serpent Mounds that has high elemental energy. You're not that far from there, are you, Heidi? Hey man, I think we should buy a bus. I'm not even kidding. There's one for sale in Defiance. It's cute. It looks like almost like we could paint the crap out of it and have a blast. And I said that with my husband online too. We just load up the bus and go down wherever. Can anybody take 100% of this woman? Then I'm going to start ticking down the percentages. You're in the wrong state. It's a state of mind, Billy Ann. It's a state of mind. You're in the center. You're in Columbus. That's right. Okay. Columbus ain't far. We go to Columbus all the time for like Equine Fair. Equine Fair is already gone. Road tripping. Road tripping. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny fry. Yeah, Josephine, go ahead and enjoy it. We do keep it affordable. It's 11.11 a month. And I'll tell you, Sam's doing a live sale Saturday and Sunday. So he'll be doing a live crystal sale. Everything in the store is subject to go on sale in the live sale. Everything from those adorable little dragons to the Lisa's deck. So if you guys look in the store, you'll find them. Everything in the store, incense, the drums. Heather John's already picked out her own drum. So she's already taken that home. All those things will be available in the sale. If you see it in the sale, him walk by it, you're allowed to ask him to show it. And you could pick up people on the way to Shasta. I really think we're going to talk about going to the West for next year. We're talking about Shasta. We are. I need to go check out the retreat center because I found a retreat center out there that's so affordable, and it's just amazing. It's in Napoleon, so it's a bit of a drive. You're 20 minutes away. That's nothing. No, here in Ohio, she's in Napoleon, so Napoleon has everything you need. Defiance has everything you need, basically. Unless you need like Home Depot. You don't have that. You ain't driving. We drive all the time, so. Sam says, mash that like button, y'all. Okay, so do I do personal readings? I do. I have kept my book closed except for if you are a platinum member of the membership. I did not price these right. I swear to God, I just did not price these right. I didn't think. So each month, if you're in the platinum membership, you get a 30-minute mentor session with me, personal mentor session. So if you live in town and you have a 30-minute mentor session, we sit down in person and do it. But I do them online. And so that's in the platinum membership. Yeah, you need to move to Ohio. It's cold here. You're living in Wales. How cool. I go ahead to ride my bike there. Pamela Road Night. I know Pamela. Mm-hmm. Pamela and Emma McIntosh. Yeah, absolutely. Donna Culverhouse is in the house. Okay, can anybody take 90% of that woman? There's my mother. And there's Odin. Can I have a kiss? No kisses. Okay. You live in Kansas, it's bipolar. We have a house in Oklahoma. It's bipolar as well. Good morning, mommy. Can anybody take 90% of that woman? 90% of the woman. I can't remember all this information now. She started out very poor. She had very little. She had a lot of children in the house. There was, she could have been adopted. She might be my I was in here thinking about this. When she was younger, she wore red lipstick. As she grew older, she became the matriarch of the family, understood how important family was, took care of family. Didn't matter what they did, she always took care of them. She was proud of her car. She'd wash it and she'd put it in the garage. It was like this. She took care of everything she had. She found a great man. Even when she didn't think she was worth it, all of that. 44 degrees in Hemlock, Michigan. You're really in Hemlock? Are you in Hemlock, Evelina? You know that's where I met Sam when we were 12 years old at the lake, at Hemlock Lake. That's where our story began, you guys. Oh, there's my caramel. Good morning. Good morning. Yep. On a dock on Hemlock Lake, he was stealing my fish. Absolutely. Where are we from originally? Toledo. I lived in Erie, Michigan. Sam lived in Toledo. Yeah. Helen, I can see you now. Yes, it did. He was stealing my fish. He was hot after my best friend. He can deny it all he wants. She was in Daisy Dukes in a swimsuit top. Come on now. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. Your mom grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's a beautiful city. They have a great art festival. Mm-hmm. Making sure I don't miss any of my caramels, you guys. I get my caramels from Hometown Hippie. They go in my coffee. Make it me chill. Okay. All right. You sound like you're talking about my mother-in-law. She had a large family. They were poor. She married my father-in-law, and they only had 3 kids. She used to wash her car, and her car name was Baby. She used to put it in the garage. Mm. So I'm going to give you the message, you guys, for anybody that can take this person. Because you know what? This person reminds me of a couple people in my family. And specifically my grandmother. You know, come from nothing and struggle. And so many people of that generation did, right? And it goes right in there with the first reading we did with the past life reading. Sometimes people don't know, or they do know, what their worth is. And when constrained and when told they're not enough, or they're in a situation that they don't feel like they're enough, and they start to find traction, they become so much more. And it doesn't have to be world changing, does it? It doesn't have to be world changing for everybody. It just needs to be world changing for you or for them. And that's how they learn, is through the experiences. We don't come here just to trip through life and be like, la da 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 da. We come here to learn every single time. And we pick our lessons. Doesn't that suck sometimes? Where someone goes, oh yeah, well, you chose these lessons. Thanks. You know, but I feel like this person's message is always, even if it's a tiny step forward, always take it. Always take it. Good, bad, and different. You don't know how it's going to turn out, but you took the chance to improve. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. Here's another one. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. So if Odvadmina, I don't know how to say it really. I'm not being funny. Odvima Julius messaged you. I apologize. They are not blocked. They can't find you anymore. Okay. I need a redo. No, a redo means you have to do it all over again. Don't you want to learn and go forward from there? No, you don't want to redo. You don't want to redo. I have a gentleman that is on the board outside of the shop. He's on our cork board. And I will be sharing his picture later. He is a missing person. And I'll be sharing him on My Mystical Life to see if anybody has any insight as to his whereabouts. And we're taking all sorts of, he's missing. His family is concerned. I think a lot of people need that message right now, Chahana. I agree. Take what's given to you. Take what's laid in front of you. It's your decision to either grow or be stagnant. It's all of our decisions. All right, guys. This is an odd sentence for me to say. I need to go to work. So I will talk to you guys later. As soon as I figure out how to do a live, I know how to do a live, but do it and have customers come in and out as well at the shop. I'll be doing that and doing readings in the afternoon. So I know Sam's laughing. He's like, ha ha ha. Okay, everybody, Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. Toodles. And if Mr. Fry were in the room with me right now, he'd say, may the light be with you always. And if we see you today, we see you today at the shop. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much. Buford's getting vocal.